guys and welcome back to my channel. I'm Lina and in this video I'll show you how to trade. If you're new here and you think the trading is too hard for you, it's wrong because my strategies are very simple. And now let's start our trading session.
Go to my Telegram channel by the link below the video. To do this, open it in the app. Join the group and be sure to turn on notifications so you don't miss any useful information every day. Join my VIP group, just go to the dialogue with me and write plus VIP.
Still trade for the amount you see in the upper right corner, exactly $100. So let's first set up our trading space. First we will open a trade for $100 with trade minute sales. Turn on the minute time frame. Here are the candle settings, you can copy them. We will trade using two indicators. You can turn on the indicators by clicking on the here. For us, it's ADX and moving average. Let me tell you more about these indicators. Let's start with the moving averages in more detail. This is the green line. I can highlight it. Here are its settings. The moving average indicator is the simplest trend indicator. It's used by many traders around the world. Using it, you can determine the current trend and find signs of a possible change. If the asset price is high, the trend is up, and or buyers are dominant. For example, as in this case, the second indicator is ADX. Let's change the ADX setup a bit. Let's make the line purple. Let's make plus DI green, minus DI red. This way it will be more beautiful and clear. Let me tell you about it. The ADX indicator shows the average distance between two components, plus DI and minus DI. That's between the green and red lines for a certain period of time. ADX works on many tools and any time intervals. It allows you to evaluate the strength of a trend at a certain point in time. The stronger the trend movements, the higher the ADX value. What does it mean? The red line is a downward trend, green line ascending. The purple line shows the strength of the trend. We see that the strength of the trend has increased. Before that it was in average values, then it dropped a little and then a sharp drop occurred. The trend rose sharply and now there are also sharp adjustments. Let's select concept bars. I also remind you that to the right of the concept bars you see percentages, and these percentages mean payments. I advise you to choose above 70%. Let's choose the first few. I think so many concept bars are enough. You can also treat not only concept pairs. In principle, I think I explained everything, and let's move on to the first concept pair. So we switch to concept pair. Let's immediately open for decline. Start technical analysis. If we highlight the resistance area and the support area, we see that the resistance area has been broken and quite seriously. This means further growth. At the moment, there was a good growth on two candles. There will be a rollback and adjustment. From the moving average, we see that the trend is going upward globally, but still we're trading on the minute time frame and there will be an adjustment. But globally the trend will grow. And then we look at ADX. The intensity begins to increase. The green line is directed downward like the red one, but the red one is directed smoothly downwards and the green one is directed sharply, which means a possible quick change in trend. Unfortunately, it took me a long time to explain, but we see that the balance has become greater. It's currently 192. And next concept pair, let's open for an increase right away. We begin our technical analysis. First, there is a global resistance area and a support area. They started moving from the support area to the resistance area, but a reversal occurred. We also see from the previous candle that the shadows are below. The market was rolling back and buyers prevailed over sellers. This is the second sign. Next, we see from the moving average that the trend is going down. but there is an intersection with a moving average, and most likely there will be a push in the opposite direction. So what we see, looking at the ADX, we see that there will clearly be a crossover, but we opened up and predict that there will be a slight adjustment. But still, the trend will go down. There's a second left until the end of the deal. Yeah, profit $92. Good. We have moved on the next concept bar. Let's open bearish. And let's start technical analysis. By moving average, we see the level of the resistance and support. The resistance level was overcome, and I think that this is a fake breakout, and there will be a rollback in the opposite direction as it was here and here. The situation will be identical. We also see it by ADX intensity is low. If you look closely, it grows a lot. We see the green lines prevail over the red ones. But still both are directed to the side, a little uncertainly. But you shouldn't pay obvious attention to this indicator, but we see green ones predominate. There are less than 10 seconds until the end of the deal. Last deal, I think. Yeah, profit is $92. So let's up and down and start our technical analysis. Let's see the situation. The general trend is going down. We'll also highlight the area of the resistance and support. There was a test here on the shadows. Also here, highlight here 1, 2, and this turns out to be 3 bounces. There is also a clear downward trend is ADX. That also means a decline in the trend. Moving average began to level off, but now there will be a slight decline and adjustment. There are 4 seconds left until the end of the deal, and the deal should go into plus. Yeah, profit is $92. Let's open the deal. Open up, let's figure out first the area of resistance and support that I hope has been established. We see there will be a rollback to the resistance area. We also see that 2 downward candles have formed. That indicates an imminent rollback. I hope the rollback will happen earlier, since quite a large shadow has formed compared to the candles. The moving average shows a general downward trend. ADX red line prevails over green line, and both lines are directed upwards. That means that the trend is falling. I think there will be a pullback on this candle. Let's see. Several seconds until the end of the deal. Three seconds. 1. Last deal, good profit is $50. The payout percentage has dropped, but let's not despair. $50 is also a good result. Yeah, let's choose the next concept bar. Let's open for decline. Let's start with technical analysis first. We see. Let's look at ADX. Clearly green and red down. This is the decline in the trend. Also, the ADX line itself is directed to the side. The moving average shows that the overall situation is on the rise, since it has not yet formed, since a short period of consolidation has begun. Also, if you highlight the area of resistance, it's minimal. There will be a rebound from the resistance area in the opposite direction to the support area. Let's observe the situation. There are 7 seconds until the end of the deal. Yeah, profit is $92. And next concept, let's open down and start technical analysis. First, if we highlight the area of resistance and support, at the time of opening, the resistance area was reached, which indicates a rollback. In most cases, a rollback occurs. If we look at the moving average. It shows the general situation for growth, but at the moment there will be a fall. Also, if we look at ADX, the red line has leveled off. On the contrary, the green line began to fall down. The intensity has started to increase. Let's see. The drawdown has begun. 2 seconds, 1 plus deal, good profit is also $92. Let's take a closer look at the situation. Why the adjustment happened. It would be ideal if we opened at this point, but we didn't have time. We have formed 3 good candles that indicates a rollback. There can be certain number of candles, for example, like here. And but this also coincided with the area of resistance, and the rollback is occurring. The most important thing is the shadow. We can see it here. Based on this shadow, we see that the last candle rolled back very strongly. This means that sellers prevail over buyers, even though that candle closed in a positive direction. This also indicates an early rollback downwards. I think I have practically explained everything. I suggest immediately switching to the next concept. So next concept, let's open up deal. So why we opened for an increase? First, the general upward trend. This shows a lot of green candles and moving averages. So we had a drawdown most of the pullbacks. Now the market is recovering. Also on ADX, the green line began to go down, but the red line also went down. The purple line went up strongly, indicating great instant intensity. These are 7 seconds until the end of the deal. And let's see. The chart is growing well. Plus deal profit is $89. Good. Let's move on. So let's open last deal. Let's open up and we begin technical analysis based on the technical analysis, and we see growth in this area. We had a resistance area and we reached it by 3 candles, and yeah, it will be 4th. Now the candle will end and the next candle will break through the resistance level. By moving average, we see growth. By ADX, we see the green is moving down, red is moving up, and that indicates a change in trend. But I'll still rely on technical analysis. There will be growth now. According to ADX, we see that the intensity is in decline. The deal closing profit, and let's sum it up. So we have improved the balance well. The current balance is almost $1,000 and we started at $100. Let's go through the settings. The deal amount was $100. We traded on minute deals, and there was a minute time frame. We used 2 indicators, ADX and moving average. Let me show you their settings. Today we traded on Cancer-Pass, the percentage on the Cancer-Pass. On the right indicates the amount of payments. We see that it happens that Cancer-Pass declined. They could have removed it, but that didn't stop us. This is the results for today, and I wish everyone good trading. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, you can write me in the comments. I'll be glad to answer them. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.